Hey guys, I am from Space here, and I've analyzed the strength of schedule for Week 9 of the European Summer LCS 2013. However, I've used wisdom of the crowd rather than previous wins for team strength. Here's a quick rundown on how this works. On lolesports.com, you can vote for who you think will win a given match. I take this data and use it to simulate the final week 1 million times. The average gives the odds of the final standings. This is advanced bracketology of what you think will happen, not what I think will happen. So let's get into the results, and I'll let you know who to watch this week. First off, I want to talk about stakes here. This week really isn't about this week. This week is about getting to playoffs and getting to Worlds. Going 5-0 is great, but if you end up 4th in the playoffs, it's meaningless. Between exposure, sponsorships, the chance to play against the best, and the chance to be the best, getting to Worlds is critical. So how do you get there? First, your job is to not get knocked out of playoffs. If you take 7th or 8th this week, it's GG right there. You can't get to Worlds and you have to deal with relegation. So let's talk about who's not getting into playoffs. NYM is basically out, and if they don't get 8th, it'll be a real surprise. But 7th is a bit more interesting. SK is by far the most likely team to end up there, but there's really no guarantee here. And if SK manages to step it up, they put Evil Geniuses, Gambit Gaming, and Ninjas in Pajamas in a very scary spot. Any one of them could slip up, and then they'd be heading home a lot earlier than they're expecting. So what about the difference between 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th? Well, there's not much. Let's face it, the league is so close that the first round in the playoffs is pretty much all the same. Sure, there's some variation here and there, and higher is better from a relegation standpoint. But for getting to the Worlds, 3rd through 6th is basically all the same. However, what if you get the bye in the first round? Your odds improve monumentally, especially in a dead even league. When every team is of equal skill, the bye doubles your shot at getting to Worlds. So earning 1st or 2nd is huge. Now, I don't think anyone will be surprised that Fnatic and Lemondogs are the clear favorites. Fnatic has 78% and Lemondogs has 67%. However, who you want to watch this week is alternate. They've got a 38% chance of causing an upset and getting the bye, and those odds are high enough that Fnatic and Lemondogs should be worried. Now, just because I know people are going to want to see this, let's quickly talk about the race for first. There's not a huge benefit in topping the league here, aside from bragging rights. However, shooting for the bye and shooting for first are indistinguishable goals. Fnatic barely has the leg up with 48%, Lemondogs has 37%, and Alternate has the long shot with just 12%. So this week, you want to keep an eye on SK to see if they can eke into playoffs and edge out a favorite, and you want to watch Alternate to see if they can score the bye in the first round. That's all for Super Week. Tune in next when I go over the European playoffs. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, upvote, share, etc. To get up-to-date analysis on both North America and Europe, subscribe. And if you want to know more about or discuss my methods or results, leave a comment.